So today, basically, we are trying to work together. So we are not that many today, and we are trying to use this software together and start to the familiarization with this software. So basically, the idea, let's see whether it's gonna work. We're gonna split you into groups. One will be with me, the other one will be with Andrea. And then we will try to start use this software, because the main point here is being able to move from one software to the next one, because they are linking to each other. Because Global Mapper is good for the analysis of technical analysis like contours, watersheds, and streams, flooding simulation analysis. Quantum GIS is very good for reading the environment as such, to see what there is around, to create connection links for the process of understanding. And of course, AutoCAD, as any other software that you might wish to use for the design itself. So basically, this is the goal. If you go on Padlet of the session, there is not that much on the moment, but we will fill it up. You have just a direct link with the two short video that we have placed in Dropbox. You might have a look at them. So basically, show you starting from a KMZ file how we can end up being working with AutoCAD and vice versa. So this
Giorgio,
is it.
Giorgio, Kali ask please to share the link of this video.
Yeah, surely. For sure.
But you don't have the chat, so you can give it to me on Skype. I put it on the chat if you want.
By the way, this is the link. You should connect to the link, okay, and actually see the video. The video how to active a global mapper. Okay, Khalil, this is okay. Andrea, probably if you can step here because you are the masters of the software. I'm not very familiar with the software activation, but this is definitely important because I guess that Khalil is trying to install it in the in your computer, correct, Khalil? Install the software on your computer?
Yeah, that's correct. I have the global mapper. I took it from Andrea from maybe two months ago, but I have the badge and the license, but I couldn't reactivate again. I don't know why.
Okay, Andrea, can we make an effort right now if Khalil can share his screen and you might see how to do it? Is that okay, Andrea?
No, the thing is that it takes some time. I will do a tutorial how to install it if you want.
Yeah, that would be better.
Because now online like that, it will take too much time. I have to download it first, and then I have to unzip it, and it takes too much time.
Okay.
I need to do a tutorial. I will do that.
Okay, that's fine. By the way, today is Friday. Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be your day off. We have the coaching session today as well. Do we? I think so. Which no one is using, but perhaps you can use the coaching session to contact myself or Andrea. I personally suggest for software issue, Andrea is best placed because I am, but he can be contacted to practically to make this software operational. Okay, guys. And did you try to see whether the link in the chat is working with the two videos?
Yeah, it's working, and I'm downloading them now.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's perfect. There's our short video that we have done kind of informally, so there is no logos, there is nothing, but just show you how to move. You can pause the video while you're watching them, so you can follow them step by step. So just to let you know, again, I will share my screen. Okay. Okay, Joanne, can you allow me to share my screen?
Sorry, I'll just have a look. 1 second.
Yeah, please.
Okay, you're on. I can't upload the updated program overview onto the Padlet. It's not uploading. I've just tried 4 times. So you'll just have to tell people and then we will put it on later.
Okay, otherwise you can send it to me by email. I will do it by myself. I should be able to do it. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, you should be able to see my screen.
Yes, it works.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, in the Dropbox, I mean, it's kind of populating now. We are adding stuff. Okay, if you look at the site planning, there is a folder which is called site planning simulation. And here there is a KMZ file that we have identified the other days, but might be a good point to make an exercise. Okay, we are proposing the people to make an exercise of site planning, which is fine, which has been put on Padlet. We are not receiving any feedback from you guys. I know that you are kind of busy, but if you can really start to commit yourself in making this exercise would be helpful. Because if we don't have this kind of interaction, it's even a bit of kind of difficult for us to transfer a little bit of the knowledge on these issues over here. So for your exercise, your task, which is the design of the emergency settlement, you might start using this file over here, okay? And then each of you will have a different design. As I said, I don't mind, I don't want you to go into details. I just want that you experience the process of preparing this kind of map and understanding the process of making a comprehensive site planning. So if you want to start from this KMZ file, for me, it's fine. One question, do you know what a KMZ file is, guys? Do you know it?
Yeah, Google Earth.
Google
Okay,
Earth.
okay, okay, that's perfect. So I think basically that's it from my side. Andrea, I was thinking that now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So we might split the group into 3. All of you have a technical background. Are you? Okay, cool. And you have, I guess, you have a CAD. How many of you has already? Yeah, CAD, quite cool. How many of you have already global mapper?
Me.
Okay.
I have it for now.
Guys, I suggest. Okay, okay. Do you have Quantum GIS on your computer?
No.
Okay, I mean, Quantum GIS, it's kind of very nice software, very user-friendly. I managed to learn it, so I'm sure you can. And I'm kind of slow in learning new software. Okay, I mean,
Giorgio, just
yes.
interrupt you. Quantum GIS is fine, but more Khaled ArcMap, it makes exactly the same. The only difference is that ArcMap is commercial software, but you can do the same with ArcMap, ArcGIS, sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we don't want to use necessarily the software that we are using for this training, just because one Quantum GIS is open source software, is for free. Everybody can download it. It's an open source. Global Mapper is not, but is one of the most widely used. So we decided to go for them. But then if you one day you will do the process of the site planning with different software, that's not a problem. What is important that you will have to find a way to communicate with the people coming next to you. If you do the design with one software, you have to be able to transfer the knowledge, the information, the technical information, for example, to the construction team of the site of the emergency camp. Okay, so I guess we can start. We can start now. We can split into groups. So because we have all engineers, and then we start 2 different sessions. So basically, the idea is we're gonna work more or less 1 hour, 45 minutes together, and then we'll have a pause in which we will come back together to the same room, and we'll discuss together how was this kind of first step of familiarization of the software. And then we will try to assign you a simple task to carry out with the software. If you have it, it's okay. If you don't, we can share our screen and you can use our software. How does it sound? Is that okay? Okay, that's fine. So we can split into rooms, Joanne, and we can start. We can give us something like 45 minutes.
Okay, just give me a second. I will put it on for 45 minutes and then it will stop it. You
Okay.
can come back to, yeah, okay. And then you will have a bit of a break, will you?
Just
Yeah, probably.
Just for information, I will be able probably to record my group, and the Giorgio's group. Let's see if you can record it fine. Otherwise, it will be.
Giorgio should be able to record.
But then you have to send me the file to find out.
Yeah, but he has to do it once he's in the room.
Exactly.
Okay, so I open the rooms or?
Good morning, Khalil.
Morning, Andrea. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Mohammed. So we are, and Khalil, Mohammed, and Mohammed.
Yes.
Now, fine. We are only 3. Perfect. Khalil, if you want to show your face, and also Mohammed, if you want to show your face, it will look kind of more human.
Yeah, I'm still walking. Still just woke up from.
Don't worry. As long as you are dressed, it's fine. Yeah, good. So we are going to go through the exercise together.
Mhm.
Okay.
More or less the same exercise that I have shown yesterday, very quick. But this time we take more time, and you might ask questions. You may take over my computer, and I mean the time is for you, is not for me, and it's up to you to take advantage of this time as much as you can, or not. We will start from the assumption that someone of our team in Syria sent us a KMZ file, just the boundary of a new site. They went with the mayor, they identified this site, and they told us, Andrea or Mohammed, this is our site, this is good, have a look. Now, first I will share my screen so that you can see. Share. Just let me know if you see my screen.
Yes, I see your screen.
You can keep the microphone on, so you can just speak in like if you would be in a room. No need every time to ask, and just speak inside. We are only 3, 4 with me. It is possible to be like that. And please feel free to block me, to stop me if I am not clear, if I'm too quick or whatever problem. Really, let's assume that you are in a room with a coffee and that you're working together. Fine. Okay. So now let's take the resources here. I am in the Padlet. You see my Padlet, right?
Yeah.
It's the same that you have. But I just wonder if I am recording. I am recording, do you think? Let me see. Stop. No, yes, I am recording, yes. Okay, here, the Dropbox, site planning simulation. Okay, this is our KMZ file that our technicians send it to us. And the very first...
Andrea, could you please just copy paste the link for this Padlet?
Yes. Let me see, copy. How can I give it? Where is the, here, where is, no. Just want to see where is the chat. The problem, I don't see the chat.
It is down on the screen.
You need to minimize your screen, then you will find.
This one, you mean? No. So maybe here, remote.
Could you please open the Zoom?
Participant, mute all, no. New share, pause, annotate, remote control, chat. Okay, here I have it. Okay, you have it. Fine. Now I have download from the Padlet.
Yes, I get it. Fine.
You got it, eh? I have downloaded this KMZ file, and if I open it, as you know, it will be in Google Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the very first step, like probably you used to do at the very beginning. But Google Earth already gives you an idea. Yes, that's the area, fine. It gives you an idea, but it's not very good if you want to, let's say, to make a report, because you can make a screenshot, but you don't have all the street, you don't have all the information. That's why what I would like to do, first of all, is to open the same KMZ file in Global Mapper. And yes, and like you know, Global Mapper opens almost all type of files, I mean maps, KMZ, shapefile, AutoCAD, everything. Takes some time to open Global Mapper. This is an area close to Altarib. Maybe someone knows this area. It's just taken like that without any assessment on the field in reality. Okay, and here I have now my Global Mapper, and I can open our site. Okay, the very first thing is that for the, now we want to see the macro, the environment of this area. And we want to have to collect as many information as possible, which are mainly important for the reporting. Because we want to say to our donors, to our chiefs, yes, we have identified this site, it's called so-and-so. And then first you click on that, you click on this one, info, and you get the size. You see here, that's the size. You have the perimeter size, this perimeter, 3.5 kilometers, and the area. Having the area, you can already make a very short estimation how many IDP it could maximum host. Just you take this area and you divide it by 45 or by 50, and then you can make a very rough but not sure estimation maximum so many IDP it could host. And then next step will be going on online data. You start to download the imagery, world imagery. No, let's do it like that. Next step will be that we are going to export this area into our Quantum GIS or ArcGIS for Mohammed. And the way to do it, it's very simple. You go to File, Oh no, sorry, I just forgot at the very beginning. You have to install your global mapper in a way that you are in metric projection. I spoke about that, but I repeat it because it's very important. Since we are going to work with AutoCAD at the end with the same area, we need metric projection. That's why everything what we do from the very beginning must be in metric projection. Any of you have the chance to see the tutorial about metric projection? No. Maybe
No, do you have it?
It is 4 minutes. Do you think it's a good idea to look it together?
I think that because I have the global mapper and I can use it, but you know it is unregistered. So I prefer if I can get the registered one. Since I have the badge, I have the license, but I don't know how to make it active.
Yes, for that today I will make a short tutorial and then I will send it to you, because to show it to you I have to first of all download global mapper, deinstall my global mapper and then reinstall it. It will take a long time. It's better I do it slowly, a small tutorial, and then I send it by the end of the day or tomorrow. But now my question is, are you clear about the projection? Why we have to use metric projection? Yes or no?
Yes, Andrea, because we are using the universal meter, should be meter. This is very important.
Okay,
Units.
but everyone is clear, so we don't need to go through the tutorial. In that case, Kali, are you clear about the projection? Khalil. Khalil, it's frozen, Khalil, probably.
Yes, I'm clear.
Just I wonder if you are clear about the metric projection towards geographic projection.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's something that we can start from the Google Earth. You know, in the Google Earth itself, you can adjust the units. Then you can transfer it to global mapper, and even in the global mapper, you need to check if it is 84. Yeah, I remember it should be 84.
84 UTM 737 North. Okay,
yeah.
If it's clear, we don't spend time on that. In that case, but you have to check that your global mapper has the right projection. If it doesn't have the right projection, everything will be mixed up at the end. And the right projection for your area is UTM 37 North VGS 84. This is the right projection for your area. Okay? And then it's fine. If it's like that, at this point, you can export it. And let's export this one to Quantum GIS. You go to File, you go to Export, and you go to Vector. It's a vector, and we export it as a shapefile because ArcGIS and the Quantum GIS works best with shapefile. It's an area, and we have to give the name of the area. So emergency site, for example, and okay. And we export it. Now export. Now I can open Quantum GIS. Quantum GIS. Any of you knows already Quantum GIS or not? Mohammed, do you know Quantum GIS?
Actually, no, I don't have idea. I know about the WMS, watershed modeling.
Say it again, please.
Sorry, I don't have idea about GIS, but I have a small idea about WMS program, watershed modeling system.
Okay, but fine. Okay, fine. So you please stop me if you have any trouble. Right now you are too many pictures here. Okay, here. Okay, now I have opened Quantum GIS. Again here, first thing that I do is to check that I have the right projection. I go to Setting, Option, CRS, which is the projection, use as default 84 UTM 37. If I don't have it, you can go here and you can find it. Here you have all the projection for the world. And you see the projection that we have now, 37 north, it's this red line, and it's just cover your area. Okay, if I go to the Swiss projection, you see the area is this one, where I am now in Switzerland. But I want to go back to Syria. Okay. And okay. Now I am in the right projection. At this point, I can open my perimeter that I was exporting from a global mapper into a shapefile. I open it. To open, you click up here. You go to vector, because it's a vector, and you look for the file. Day 3, it's emergency file shape. You follow, right? Okay. Now here, that's clear. Now here I have many background maps, and I can start to look around. I have global mapper has two possibilities to show background map. Here with this one, X, Y, Z tiles. Let's take, for example, OpenStreetMap. Just click twice, and you will see where we are. Okay, that's our area. I don't know, it's Arabic, I don't know the name of this village.
Al-Atare.
Al-Atare, okay. So here, now I can start for the matter of reporting. I can start to take some measurement. Let's say my site is 2.2 kilometers northeast of Al-Atari. For example, I have a main road going through Al-Atari. If I open satellite hybrid, I have Al-Atari. I can see the quality of the road, like Google Earth. Oh, sorry, I can see the quality of the road. Fine. Now I want to see also. The type of soil. In that case, I do my site transparent, clicking twice on the layer, outline blue, and outline red, for example. But solid line. Wait, where is it? Ah, okay, that's fine. Okay. So I can see it's actually agricultural land.
Mm-hmm.
At this point also I can, that's a minefield. I can see if I have other picture. There is a plugin in the Quantum GIS, which is called Quick Map Service. And here in this plugin, you have many other type of maps. Since you don't know how to install plugin in Quantum GIS, I will show you how to do it. It's very easy. You go on plugin, you go on manage, you click on it. It will show you all the available plugin. You write the name of the plugin that you are looking for. In that case, it's called Quick Map Service. You are here. You write Quick Map Service. Quick Map Service. It's here. It is already installed. If it is not installed, you just go and install plugin. Close. And then you have it. And now once you have this plugin installed, you have a bunch of maps available online. Many more than Global Mapper. You can look for a specific map here, or for example, I want to have a Bing map. Bing, let's see if we have Bing map. And why I wanted several? Because every imagery gives me other type of information. They are taken at different time of the year, different year. So let's see a Bing map. It seems that it is not coming, the Bing map. Let's see. No, here is red. It means probably it is not working if it's red. Match me the yellow one. It's not working.
Sorry, Andrea, but what is the difference between this three map?
Between?
But what is the difference between these three maps? being aerial, being maps, being.
I have no idea. You have to check because you just get the title. You have to see what you can find with the title only. But important is that you look for as many information as possible, right? Now Bing is not working for the area, but Google Map, let's see, Google Map. Let's see. So we have this one. Let's see, red. Google normal. No idea. Let's see. Okay, this is simple Google Map like that. This is fine. For example, if you want to make an overview map, let's assume you want to make a report and you want to show to the donors where is the site, you can make a nice layout. Show layout manager, grazie Martino. Empty layout. You can have your logo on the layout, everything. Create, I call it site. Okay, I create layout. Sorry. Why? Empty layout. Create. Sorry. Why is not working? So, maybe it's wrong. Sorry. Why is not creating? Ah, I see.
Because it was asking you for a path, and it says that the same name is existed already.
Yes. Okay, now here I have 2 times. Okay, site. Now, okay, click size. Should open it. Create, empty layout. Why it doesn't?
Because asking for a unique path.
Yes, the remove the name. Show. Okay, that's why. It's because it is on the other screen. Sorry, I have 2 screens. Here is it. Okay. Okay, now, for example, you can start to make just an overview map for the donors. You add the maps. That's our map. That's the site. I do it very quick. Then you can write the title. You can put the automatically the I will call it this one. The dimension, the distance. You can put the legend, for example. Everything is going to be created automatically. If you have legend, okay. Anything? Sorry. Okay. Legend. Out. Okay, this one. This I take out. Delete. Okay. This picture annoys me. You have the legend. Anyway, what I want to tell you, with AutoCAD, with Global Maps, with Quantum GIS, it's a good software to make a nice looking maps. Now, I don't do it properly because I do it quick. Here you can write the title, site, I don't know, emergency, area. The title, of course, is okay, font. And then you can change the font, you can change the this picture. Frame, no background. Okay, the size. It's a font. What is the size? Size of position. Frame. I don't want to spend time for that. Here. Okay. So you can make the map, and then you have the legend that you can add. Anyway, with that you can. The legend is here. Okay, auto update. I don't want to auto update. This you delete. Okay, the legend you have. And everything is updated. If you add some layer, the layer will be automatically displayed in the legend.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's the way, that's a very stupid map now, but that's the way to present the global situation. And this is important for the report purpose. Let's go back to our global, to this one. Then we have other maps. Okay, we're looking for Google Maps. We have VSF, no, this one, Google Normal, we've seen, Google Satellite. Okay, here we can see another type of images. We can see, okay, we have a path. This is most probably a minefield, right? Let's see if we can Google Maps alternative rendering. Let's see this one. Seems that is not working, this alternative rendering. You see, yeah, really many maps. The only thing is that you have to see what they contain. Google Road, Sputnik, Russian map. Let's see what is it. You see, between this one and this one, there might be a difference. No, it's the same. Sputnik map is the same. And you might have other type of map. Google Hybrid, let's see. No, it's still the same, Google. But you might find other type of maps. Anyway, here you can create new layers. For example, you can create the layer of the road, new shape layer. You put the location, road, access road. It's a line layer. You know the difference between point, layer, line, and the shape. Info. Okay, this picture. Okay. Okay. Now the layer is somewhere here. Access road. I do it different. This is an access road. Topo road. Apply. I can draw the road. Take this one. Edit. Take add line. And I do the road. So I will have now the access of the site. Okay. Fine. Then what else? Here, let's say I have this mine field. I call it mine. Again, I can create a new layer. File name mine. Sorry, I have to check. Mine. Mine. This type is a polygon. You tell me if I am too quick. Eh? Okay, now mine is here. Again, editing. I take this one. You add polygon. Okay. Mine. And then I can also have, let's say, existing building. Let's say here I have some existing building here and here and here. Let's take this three existing buildings. Again, new layer, new shape layer, existing building, existing. Okay, this time is not a point, but it's a polygon again. Okay, I have one here, existing building, editing, new shape, I have building here. Oh, some building here. Oh, some building here. Oh, some building here. Oh, here I have a mine, so I go again to mine. I go again to this one. It's a minefield again with water. Okay, mine. Okay, fine. Now we can go back to our let's say overview. Let's see how it is. Type 3. We can do it again. Let's do it again. Here, I go to print layout. Sorry, so here this one. Show layout manager. Site. Show. Okay, now it's different because I have in the background, I have the Google Earth. If I don't want Google Earth in the background, just take it out here. And I keep, let's say, again, OpenStreetMap. Okay, this one. I save everything, sorry. Save. 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 Now I go back to my, where is it? This one. Okay, this is now in my new site. Why is not updating? Map should update. Okay. Okay. Now you see, now we have the situation like that. Sorry. Out. Here we can change the scale. Let me remember where it is the scale. Right here. Okay. Here you can change the scale. 70. Okay, maybe 40. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is now a little bit an overview. And now even the legend, I can change the legend automatically. I can now display on the legend the other issue that we have integrated. I add not the map, but I want to add the mine. Okay, and then also I want to add the road. This is only to show you. Okay, now you see the legend is automatically updated based on the color that you have chosen. So if you choose the boundary of blue, the legend will be blue. If you choose the mine green, the mine will be green. If you write mine with S, the legend will be with S. So everything will be automatically updated. And this is very powerful. Again, also the distance. If you change the size of your map, automatically the distance is adapted, you see? And this then you can print out for report use. So this is already something interesting. The legend, of course, you can do it a little bit better. The legend of the title, you can put a real title, not like, but this helps a lot to gain information. You can have a macro observation of the region so that people knows. Sorry, why is not moving? No, I hear. Okay. Hey, sorry. Okay. If I change the scale, sorry. Okay, maybe it's too big now. Okay, so now people will understand where is your site. You print out this one and you will show it to the report. And then you go closer, you can make another printout with closer. With closer observation. No, what is wrong? I did a mistake. So mine property. Okay. You see, you can choose the size as you wish. Clear? So far? And this is just for understanding what is going on. And then in this case, you know, this village is around, you know, this village. Yes. And what you have to do, you have to investigate, okay, how do they manage health in this village? And how do they manage health in this village and in this village? Maybe they have an hospital here. In that case, you write on the report, yes, our new site will refer for health issues to this village. How do they manage water system? Maybe they have a water system here. So at the beginning, you might have water tracking to your site, but on the longer term, you may add a pipe which goes there. This has to also be reported. So emergency reaction water tracking after 3 weeks, connecting to the water authority if it's working. Is there power? Is there not power? Maybe they have a borehole here. Maybe knowing that they have a borehole, you can also make a borehole here. And if they have the electrical grid that works, maybe you can connect to the electrical grid. For education, is the same. For primary school and child-friendly spaces, probably you have to build something here. But for secondary school, you can rely on this village, and for university or whatever higher school, you can rely on this village. And yes, these are all very important information that you have to put down on the paper when you prepare a project. And you using GIS and using all these available maps, you can see really the situation around that. But then we have to see how we are going to design really the site. And that's why we go back to our global mapper. Global mapper, like you have seen yesterday, it has the capability to download digital elevation model. And we can do it here. We have 6 kilometers, so it's around 144 square kilometers, a big area. It's too big, maybe. Okay, this one. I download now terrain data. Okay. And once I have the terrain data, here is my site, I can do the contour line. Analyze, generate contour. I do contour line from after 1 meter equidistance. 1 meter. Those numbers, you don't have to touch them. This is the minimum contour line and the highest elevation point. This number is important. This is the resolution. If you put a very small number here, you will have a very high resolution, and it might result in a bad quality because let's say every single stone will have a single different contour line. If you put a very big number, you will have a very smooth contour line. You understand me, I hope. Tell me please if not. And another option, we can make a difference. I put 10 here to show 10 meter resolution here, and then I put 100. Then let's see what happens. It takes some time probably. Let's see. Of course, higher resolution, it takes more time. Okay, fine. Now I take out this one. And before, now I do the same with different figures. Here is aspect, no, sorry. Analyze, generate contour, still 1 meter. But this time we put here 100. Just to see, to show the difference and the meaning of the number, 1. Okay, this is quick because it's less resolution. Okay, fine. Now we can zoom in on our area. And we can see the difference with high resolution. You see the difference? Here you have really very high resolution, everything, and here low resolution. Now, which one is the best one? This depends really on you. The best if that you look at the, you have the chance to go on the field to understand what is going on the field, and then you have to choose the right resolution. But let's assume this looks fine. Okay, at least for if you zoom in very high. But if you want to look the whole area, it's not good. Okay, we keep this one. Please stop me if it's not clear. Okay. Okay, now we can even go higher, but for a smaller area. Let's see what happens, because I want to show you other parameters. For this area, I go even higher resolution. But if you do very high resolution for big area, it will take too much time. So you go again to analyze, generate contour, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. Here we put 5. Let's see what happens. 5. But this time we limit our area. All data visible on the screen only for that. Otherwise, it will take too much time. You see that? Okay. And then here also there is another thing. Create spot elevation. You see this option here? This is an option. If you click on it, it will create, it will identify all the spot elevation, the high peak and the low peak. And this is important in case you need to install a reservoir. Reservoir needs to be at the highest elevation. And also, if you do a drainage, you know that the water at the end will go to the lowest point. So I keep it on. Okay, let's see. Let's compare now the 10-meter resolution with the 5-meter resolution. This is the 5-meter resolution. And it doesn't change a little bit, not so much. Okay, it doesn't change so much. Okay, we can keep the 10-meter resolution. Okay, fine. We have it. Now we have the contour line. And here, you see here, this yellow peak, these are the highest points. So in that case, if we want to put a reservoir, we should put it somewhere here, probably. Let's see how big is it. How high? This is 300. We can do like that. Sorry. We can split this layer. You click on it, layer, and you split it. Okay. And you see now we have all the type of contour, but I just want the maximum elevation and minimum elevation. Okay, no, the yellow is the minimum elevation. The maximum is here. So if you want, no, 362, 348. Now this is the maximum elevation point. Okay, if you want to put an elevated reservoir somewhere, most probably this point could be good, or this point could be good. 362 meters, 369. This is a little bit higher. Maybe this is the best point to put an elevation. If you do a drainage, you have the low point here. But if you do a drainage, we do the watershed analysis. Okay, we go back. We want to see how it looks first globally over the area. We zoom out. And we do the watershed analysis of this area. Analyze, watershed, after we put let's put 100 first. This number is the size of the watershed. I will show you what is a watershed. I put 100. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, this looks like that. Even that. Let's take out this one. Okay, we know that a lot of the water is going this way, but we don't know exactly. So we know that we understand that water is going this direction, but we don't know exactly what is going to happen inside here, because we choose a too big watershed. If I split this one watershed, sorry, I have to redo the watershed. I forgot something. Okay, I put this one, analyze, watershed. I forgot to put trace, create. Okay, here. I forgot this option, the watershed area. You need to create as well the watershed area. Let me put 100, okay. Fine. Now you see, now we have here two layers. One is the stream. Let's take out this one. And the other one is the watershed area. You see, we put 100 as a number for the watershed area, and our site is actually covered by two areas only. This one, and this one. It means we choose probably a too big watershed area. But what we understand here is that the water, the rain going here, goes into this stream. The rain going here goes into the stream, and the rain going here goes into this stream. But it is not good enough. We have to increase our resolution. So what we do the watershed analysis for a higher leave back about why? Yeah, they put us out already. Hey, it's very quick. Sorry, we didn't finish.
Continue last step.
Sorry?
Nothing. I said if we can finish with what you are doing now.
If we don't leave, they force us to leave.
Yeah, but then we can continue maybe later, because I think
Yes.
you are interested what I'm saying or not?
Yes, I am so interested.
Okay, fine. So we can ask to continue later. I will do watershed now. This time I will not put 100, but I will put 50. And here I will put 50, so I decrease the area of my watershed. Okay, now you see, it looks a little bit different.
Guys, we were fine in our room. We were doing good, much better than you, I'm sure. Now we
Yeah,
are the best group.
Fine.
Andrea, you are mute, Andrea.
The problem is that we are not finished. We just started.
Now, we too, I mean, I suggest that we go back into our rooms and we continue.
Yes, me too. And at least I need 1 hour more in this.
Okay, they're set up still for 45 minutes till 10 o'clock, so then you finish, because that's when it finishes anyway.
Okay, which is 11 o'clock.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
12 o'clock
time
Turkish
it
time.
is. 12 at midday. Yeah, sorry. Midday there. Okay.
Join.
Okay, join. Okay, I'm recording. Do you see my screen? Share.
Yes. No, not yet.
Okay, now share again. Here
Let
we
me
are.
ask my friend in Arabic if they are coming. شباب جيتوا؟ في حدا هون؟
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Khalid.
Okay, just
Okay.
now we did the new watershed analysis, but we decrease the size of the watershed. Just I make our camp a little bit stronger. Elevation, other area style. Use the same style for everyone. Fill pattern, no fill border. I put 3 so you can see better where is our site. Okay, maybe select style, we do it red. Color red. Okay, and 4. Okay. Okay, okay, you see the site here. Okay. And now you see that we have divided our site in smaller watershed. Now this rain goes through this channel. This rain goes to this channel, and this rain goes to this channel. Here, important, we can see that no water is coming from outside into the site, which is good. It means we have only to consider the water that falls in the site and not coming from outside. Perfect.
Andrea, sorry, but just small question. What's the meaning of this color? Does that mean there are more than one watershed?
Yeah, the meaning, the color itself, they don't have a meaning, just to make the difference between different watersheds. So all the rain that goes in this area,
yes,
it goes through this pipe.
Stream flow.
Stream. Mm-hmm. This is another area.
Another area, another watershed.
Exactly. So you can refine, make it smaller. You have to decide how big you want those areas. If we can do it even smaller, let's do it a smaller one. Analyze watershed. Let's do it 10. 10 water stream. Count 10. See what happens. Ah, okay. Now I didn't limit the. Yeah, okay, no problem. Take some time. Okay, now you see. Now we have our side here. This side, now the watersheds are much smaller. And the streams are also longer because every watershed has a small stream. But we don't want...
What about the input and output flow point? Can we select it in the watershed?
What do you mean the input to the output?
For example, in the stream flow, the water enters from this side and check out from the another side. So there is outflow point.
Okay, you have to see, you have to understand a little bit from the morphology, the direction, how it works. But there is another way. What you can do, for example.
Yeah, you can guide it by Noro.
By arrow, probably. Maybe let's.
Yeah, arrow.
You can do that. Probably. Let's see. Maybe there is. If you don't display the digital terrain model, the analysis will not work. Let's see. Maybe there is the way to put an arrow. Let's see. Trace flow from selected line. Trace flow from selected point. Create watershed area showing drainage to selected line. Create watershed area showing drainage stream. Okay, smooth. Show flow accumulation as agreed. I don't know if you can put an arrow. Probably not. But what you can do, for example, you want to see if you have water. We put a point. Okay, let's put a point here. Okay, that's a point. We call it point. Point. We can ask the software to show where the water flows, water that rains here, where it flows. What you do, you have to select the point. You see it is selected now. You go to analyze watershed. We pick 10, and then trace from selected point, this one, you see?
Yes.
Water, okay, and then we limit it from the water area seen on the screen. Let's see what happens. You see now, okay, we have the same, sorry, and take out this one. The water that falls here goes in this direction. Clear? So this is interesting as well, because if you have a water point, theoretically, you could determine the flow of the drainage.
And that means if the rainfall fall in this point, the rainfall or the water, he will go from this side.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's why it is important, because now we have, let's say, the main drainage lines of your site. It means, first, you don't have to put tents here along the drainage. And if you do let's say, a concrete drainage or an improved drainage system, you should try to use the natural depression. It means you should try to put the drainage around here and here and here, because you don't want to dig so much. And if you do nothing at the very beginning, you don't do drainage, don't put the tent here. What does it mean? Now we export all this shape, all these figures in our AutoCAD, and we can start to, let's say, to develop the site considering the drainage. It means tents are going to be around here, in this area, in the middle here, and around here and here, but not here. Because is it clear?
Yes.
Can you repeat the last?
Now, at this point, we have to develop our site. We have to put tents, right?
No, I mean when you draw a point and we can carry on after.
Okay. Please, with pleasure. Delete this layer. Okay. Now I want to know exactly. I delete also this point. Okay. I want to know. Let's take a picture. Watershed. Let's take imagery. Sources. Word image. Okay. Fine. We take this one. That's the area. You don't. Okay. That's our site. Now, let's say I want to see if this is a minefield, a mine. I want to see what happens with the water here. If the water that rains here, what does it go? So what I do, I put a point or an area. Let's put a point in the middle of the minefield here. I call it minefield. Mine. It's a mine. Okay. I do the watershed analysis, and I want to see what happens with the water that rains around here. It goes this direction, or this direction. I have to display the digital terrain model, and you don't see it because you have the imagery over it. You have to analyze watershed. Watershed 10, it's fine, 10 from. No, sorry. First, you have to select the point. So select the point. You see now the point is selected. Now you go to analyze, generate watershed. 10, and here trace flow from selected point. Okay. Okay. Now I forgot to limit the area, but no problem. Okay, now I have two layers. One is the watershed. So this water here going into the minefield is going to, to flow in this direction. Okay? clear and not in this direction. So if you are on the field and you see that there is a big problem here because there's plenty of water, you have to consider eventually a drain that goes maybe this way and then this way. Something like that. Then you have also the contour line, not this one, so the minor, okay, this one. You have the contour line. I take out the picture. Okay, I take out this one. Okay, so you have the contour line. Maybe you don't want to make a drain in the middle of the field because it takes a lot of space, but through the contour line, maybe you can make a drain like that. But at least you know the direction. This is the rain going here, goes through this way. Is that clear?
Yes, yes, it's clear. Thank you.
The problem here is that the digital elevation model that we use is not very precise. And you know, with water, you need to be very precise. That's why it's important to go with a total station and to make a proper survey, or even better and easier and cheaper with a drone. Do you use the drone for your project?
No.
No, okay. With drone, I use the drone. I might, at the end of this workshop, I might come with drones to use. It's very easy. Such a site, you can cover in few flights and you have a rather precise digital terrain model. And then really you can start to develop drainage in a proper way. But if you don't have the drone, you can use a total station. You put the total station on a high spot, for example, let's see, minimum elevation, maximum elevation. You put the total station, I take out maybe here, and here, and here eventually, or even only, and then you can really cover everything. Is that clear? Now,
Yes, it's clear.
It's clear. And you see the power of the software. Now, with the Quantum GIS, you can make a map overview. You can identify all the villages that you have around, the roads that are available, are possible, not possible. You can go by truck, not by truck. You can identify, knowing the village, you can know if there are schools, you can know if you can ask if there are hospitals or health centers. You can really start to consider all the situation around your new settlement. Then you do the digital terrain model. You consider the elevation. You have the contour line. You have the drainage, the natural flow of the water. And now, having the contour line, you can start to draw your street, maximum global contour line minor. Having the contour line, you can start to, and also the picture, to, let's say, to draw or to draft your road, internal road. Why you need to consider the contour line when you draft the internal road? So first of all, the road needs a minimum slope to be sure that the water is evacuated. And additionally, you shouldn't put a road, for example, like that. Let me put a line here. You see here, we are here. I zoom in a little bit. Sorry. Take some time. Hey, what happened? Sorry for that. Okay. Obviously, the water flows in this direction, down there. 353 is. So if you put a road like that, for example, sorry, Control Z. If you put a road along the contour line, now it's a really bad mistake. What happens? Bad road. Bad road. Bad. If you put a road, what happens? The water is going down here, and the road is going to be like a dam. It will block the road. So that's not a good thing. Then you need to make culvert every 5 meters.
protection.
You have to try to put the road in a way that you don't need culvert, and you have to try to put a road where you have the, how you call it, the peaks actually. So it's a natural drain, and even that there is a way to find the, how you call it in English, find the ridge line, the ridge. You know, the ridge is like the peak. Let's do that to see the best place to put the road. Again, we open our digital terrain model. We'll zoom out a little bit. Analyze. Find the ridge line. Ridge line from visible data. Okay, that's the ridge. Okay, no, it's not. Let's change. I know it's because I have the point. Sorry. I take out the point. I take out bed road, no, but this point I should take out. Okay, and now it's better. Again, analyze, find ridge line. Ridge line. Maybe again, if the number is too big, make me 10.
100.
100. Let's try with 100. Keep acceleration, interpolate, smooth free only. Okay, bounce, visible data. Okay, here. Okay, here we have the ridge. This is one ridge. It means in this site, the best spot to put the road is here. But we had
It's the black line.
the black line.
The best road for us.
For us, because if you put the road here, you don't need any culvert. But we don't have any road on this side. So what to do? We have to decrease the size. Let's do again. Watershed, find the ridge line. Before it was 100, now we do it 150 or 20. 20, let's see with 20 how it is. Found. For visible data on the screen. Okay, now we have a slightly different situation. Take out the contour line. Okay, now that's actually the best point to put our road. What does it mean? This road exists, so we keep it. This road exists, and now we try to make an entrance road here, from here. Eventually, how it would be. We could have here. Maybe we can develop this road and take this one. You get the point, eh?
I have a question. Why this is H road?
Say it again.
Why this is considered as a rich road?
Because this is the top of the mountain, let's say. If you have a hill, a smooth hill, and you put the road on the top of the hill, this road doesn't need any drain because water automatically flow on the left side, on the right side. So this road needs less construction works. Do you get it?
Yeah, because I will just understand the situation. The best road, it should be the line or the path will minimize your construction work, like excavation and filling and soil works and a lot of things. Protection from floods, of course. And I was thinking why it is a best way to just draw the road aligned with the rainwater bath.
No, but the ridge line, it's not the drainage.
Because this is actually
I show you the ridge line is black, and the drainage. Let's see, watershed. It is this one. No, this one. No, this one. Let's say watershed after. Okay, you see the drain. Now I take out the imagery, so maybe it's easier. Okay, now here we have. This is the ridge line, so the top of the hill, and this is the drain. You see? Actually, it's exactly the opposite. The drain, it's never on the ridge. You get it? So this is the road that we plan. Water, when it rains, water goes into the rain automatically of this side. So this road doesn't need any culvert. This road doesn't need any protection because on the left it goes down, and on the right it goes down. You get it? And then the natural stream will be here. And in this case,
Okay.
yes?
Yeah, okay. I got your point about the drainage. So now, if you see in this selected location, there is a main road out of this boundary.
Yes.
Now, if you want to, if you want to link between the internal roads inside the camp and external roads, what is existed already. So now, I assume you need culvert.
Of course, of course. You have existing road. This of course you keep. This road also you keep, for sure. And then, for example, here, based on the simulation, when it rains a lot, water flows this direction and goes in this direction. Maybe it's true, maybe not, depends on the quality of the digital terrain model, but for sure here, water is crossing the road. Maybe there is a culvert, I don't know. Maybe just water goes over the road, I don't know. You go in the field and zoom in a little bit. Sorry for that. Yes, if you need a culvert, probably there is no culvert. That's a rural road, there is no culvert, I can imagine. But for sure, when it rains, this area will be kind of in water, wet, because it's a low area here. Now, your question, the existing road you keep, but if you have to make new internal road, then try, for example, here, to use this location, this location here, because here is the highest point. If you do an internal road, try to use the location that doesn't need culvert, that has the best protection against erosion and water. I don't know if I get, if I answer you properly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Andrea, I got your point.
No, I really, you understand. So the existing road you keep because you don't want to waste money. But for the new road, try to find the best location. And in this case, let's go again. We take away the imagery. We take away the drain, the water. Okay. And let's, I draw the existing road. Let's take the picture. Where is the picture for the imagery? Existing road. I just now draw the existing road. We have one existing road here. No, sorry. This is one existing road. You don't need to be very precise. Okay, existing road. Existing road. This is now create new layer. Existing road. Okay, now we have an existing road here. Right. Sorry for the bad quality. It is snapping. Somewhere you can take out the snapping. Yeah, up to here, kind of. For this work, it's better to use quantum GIS to make the map. Existing road, where is it? ADC. No, where is it? Existing road, okay, tack. We have the existing road. Where do we have the existing road? On the south, we have all the existing road. Here we have existing road. Okay. Existing road. Okay. Now we have the existing road, we have the reach, take out the imagery. I put the existing road a kind of bigger label, feature, line style, use the same style, solid, let's say, right, like that, big, 3, color, green, okay, okay, okay. Those are the existing roads. Now, those are the existing roads and we keep them. Somehow internally, we have to put some kind of road, maybe not main road, but important road. So what to do? Probably here we can connect to the existing road and try to go this way. And here maybe we can connect here and we can go this way. And then at least we know that this main road, this one, and this one is a road that doesn't need any culvert or a few maintenance. You get the point?
Yeah, it's clear.
It's clear. Now, if we have this information, we can start to draw our community. There is actually 2 ways to do. First, you need to know the dimension of the community, the dimension of the tents and everything, but Giorgio is going to speak about that later. We have the standards, we know the size of the tent, we know the distance between tents, and you know you need to write, to draw on AutoCAD, let's say a classical community. I don't have it now, but we have to go through that. And we have to put this community in between the road now. And you can do it in 2 ways. You can do it in AutoCAD, or you can do it in GIS. There are advantages and disadvantages. I prefer to do it in GIS, but GIS is not a precise software. So what I do, I draw the community precisely in AutoCAD, really precise, millimeter precise. I draw the tents precise in AutoCAD, and then I import the precise drawing into Quantum GIS. But you can also export everything, the boundary, the road, the drain, and everything in AutoCAD, and draw everything in AutoCAD. Finally, this depends on you, where you feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable in GIS, and Giorgio feel more comfortable in AutoCAD. Now, I assume all of you feel more comfortable in AutoCAD, right? You are?
Yeah, sure.
For sure. That's why we export those information in AutoCAD, but I don't know how to use AutoCAD. So now I will take all the information that we want to export. So we want to export the existing road. We want to export the ridges. The bad road we don't want to export. We want to export the boundary, this one, and that's it. I know the contour line as well, no? The contour.
We need water shield.
The water. Yes, you are right. We need the water stream like that. I think maybe this one is.
I think we need word imagery, because it is very important, and
yes,
this is the problem. How we can.
Yes. With word, that's a little bit the limitation of AutoCAD as well. That's also the reason why I prefer to work on GIS. There is a way to import in AutoCAD imagery. What you do? Okay, it takes some time for that, but let's do that. Okay, I take out everything except the imagery. We have this imagery and we have the boundary. I zoom in just the sorry. Oh, shit. No. Sorry. Okay. Tack. we want to export this imagery, you can download the imagery, export. Export this time is not a vector, but is a raster. GeoTIFF is a good way to export. And then you go to OK. Export boundary, all data on the screen, or you can even draw a box. Let's see, let's draw a box, because the problem is that it takes a lot of time. You take just this one. Okay, let's see how much it takes. Okay, if it takes too much time, imagery, we stop it. But you see the process. Let's see how much it takes. Anyway, you can download the imagery and then you can import it in AutoCAD. The problem is that if you work in AutoCAD, it's not going to be automatically georeferenced. But since you have the boundary included in the imagery, it's easy for you to manually georeference, right? You agree with me? No, it takes too much time. You see, it takes maybe a few hours to export this imagery. And you need a good connection. We stop it. You are there? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
So that's one way to do it. You need to let work our global mapper for several hours. Then you have your imagery exported. You import it in AutoCAD. Okay? I stop it because it takes too much time. We can do it. Stop it. Okay, close the pro. No, I didn't save probably. Ah, shit, I didn't save. Okay, probably. Nah. Ah. Stop here. Start again out of global mapper. But that's why I prefer to work in quantum GIS, because you have all the imagery always and you can print it out. But then you don't have the precision for your community. That's why I draw the community in AutoCAD and I import it in. Did I save? I didn't save any. Ah, shit. No, it's not here. I say 3. Let's see what it's keeping. Okay, no, that's fine. It's there. Not complete, but somehow it's there. Okay. Now, the reach line. We have to do again the reach line. Okay, I do again the reach line. I need the after. Take away this one. Take away this one. Reach line is not what I want. Okay, analyze. Generate reach. Which with 20 we took, right? I think. Okay. Okay, it's this one. Now, yes, I was saying in AutoCAD, if you have the imagery, it's not automatically georeferenced, and you have to do it manually. But in the CivilWorks 3D, it is automatically georeferenced. I don't know if you use CivilWorks 3D. You have it? Probably not. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah.
Some of you are using CivilWorks.
CivilWorks, no. We are working just Quantum GIS and AutoCAD, just.
AutoCAD. Okay, in that case, once you have the imagery, you need to import the imagery and georeference the imagery. There is no other way, manually.
Yeah. We'll search through the Google to see how do this georeference.
It's possible, but at this point, we have to see what we want to import in AutoCAD. Okay, for sure, I want to import the, take out everything. For sure, I want to import the boundary. I want to import the contour line, the major and the minor contour line. Major, and what is this? Okay, this is not necessary. Yes, I put this contour line. I want to import watershed. Let me see. No, not this one. It is too big. Take it out. I say I want maybe this one. Okay, I want to import this watershed or this watershed. This watershed I want to import. This I take out. Okay, and then word image the minor don't watershed. So what is this? No, I don't need. And the ridge line. Okay. Okay, we don't have now the road. We have to redo the main existing road because we didn't save it. I do it very quick. Sorry for that. We need to show the imagery. Okay, the road. I do the road. Now, the road I do it better with this one because you see if you work with OpenStreetMap. No, it's not actually. We have the main road here. Let's see if we have a big area. Didn't work, but Google Satellite, this one, yes, here it was kind of fine. So now I go to access road. I put edit, new add line. Here we have an access road. Working with Quantum GIS is much easier when you have to draw new layers. Okay, tack, this is one. Where else? We have road here. Okay. Okay. Where else do we have road around? This is a path, apparently. This is a path. Where else do we have important roads? Okay. This is a very bad road. I want to delete it. So I select it and I delete it and I make a new one. From here. So a little bit more precise. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now we have the road in Quantum GIS and the rest in Global Mapper. Okay. Let's start to import the road in Global Mapper. So we go back to Global Mapper. Open. Where do they save the road? It was to the side. Strange. Sorry, I have to see where did I save the road in Global Map in Quantum GIS. Properties, information. What doesn't have day 2? It says saved in day 2. Sorry, it's a mistake. We have to be careful, of course, where that you save the thing in the right spot. Okay, day 2 GIS, day 2. This. Strange. Day 2. Exercise. Access road. This one. Okay. Okay. Now you see, I have imported the road here. Access road. I change it. Make it bigger, maybe. Feature size, line style, use 3 and type like that, and even screen. Okay, doesn't really matter how. Just okay. Now we have the access road. We have the boundary. We want to export in AutoCAD. Access road, the boundary, the ridge line, bed road. We can delete. Mine, we can delete. Don't need anymore. Then we have to the drain, the natural drain. What else do we need? The contour line, minor contour line, this one, and this one, and the settlement. This one needs to be now imported in AutoCAD. Now we have two possibilities, and here up to you. You can export everything in one DXF file, and then you split the file in AutoCAD, or you can export every single layer from Global Mapper in DXF and then open every single layer in AutoCAD. What do you prefer? How do you proceed?
For me, from Global Mapper to AutoCAD.
Yes, but one single layer into AutoCAD, and then you split in AutoCAD.
All the layer that I want.
In one single, So, but one single, okay, command. So in that case, you visualize everything. You go to File, Export, Vector. It's not a shape, but it's a DXF.
DXF.
DXF, and okay.
Or DWG, both of them work.
Let's do with DXF now. Location. Site. No, I call it elements. Elements. Fine. Maybe before exporting, have a look if everything is in the right projection. Because if it is not in the right projection, you are in trouble. To see, you go to take any of this layer, for example, the contour here, you select it, you go to Option, Layer Projection, and you see UTM37. Everything seems to be correct. Let's take another one, Access Road, Option, Projection. Everything seems to be on the right projection. Good. And now we open AutoCAD. But at this point, I would like you to give you the command of my computer because I'm not good in AutoCAD, really, and I want to learn from you. Now at this point, you open your AutoCAD. I mean, my AutoCAD is open. I give you the command to you. So this is Zoom. What is AutoCAD? Okay. And I give the command to you. How can I give pause, new share, participant, stop video, remote control? I think it's this one. Okay, who wants to take over my AutoCAD? Mohammed or Khalil?
Okay, yeah, okay. Now, if you want to import the file you draw, just go to open.
Khalil, now you have access to my computer. You can do that.
Really? How I can?
You see,
Okay.
you are moving the mouse now.
Really?
Yes. You see.
Good.
Wait a second. It's you don't see it, eh? Okay.
No, I cannot.
Wait a second. Don't move. The problem is it's now. I give it to you. Now you can take it.
Okay. Where you save the file?
Wait a second. Don't move the mouse. I will browse you on the right location. Hopefully, day 2, day 3. Here is it. Okay, you can take it. Yeah, take it over now.
Yeah, double click on it from you.
No, you can do it. Okay, I can. You can do that. It's not appearing. Yeah? Why not?
No, just need time.
Need time. Okay.
Yeah.
element, it should be there because I see element on the top, but I don't see it. Maybe it's
Yeah, I'm waiting small time. Then I will press Z and extend to see all the
okay, fine.
zoom extend to see the. But I'm still waiting. Yeah, they forced us to come back.
We back home now. Home sweet home.
Yeah, sure. Our team was much better than your team, Andrea. I'm sorry for that. Again, I'm sorry for you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure you are right. Because we finalized everything and we reached to AutoCAD and start your guidelines to put the tent.
Oh,
Yes.
By us, the whole crisis has finished. No more wars there.
well done.
So well, we managed to go through all the, let's say, the observation of the global area into detail, to the watershed analysis, to the reach analysis. We know now where the drain should be done, where the road, internal road should be done. And we had now imported everything in AutoCAD. And at this point, we should start to draw the community based on the standards and the size of the tents.
Okay. So since you are an engineer and I am an architect, our team worked a little bit differently. So we didn't get to the point to make the watershed analysis. But I was telling to the guys that there are some tutorials. And so they can look at the tutorials. And maybe we will rearrange a session, if you like, specific on that. From our side was most to start from a KMZ file and visualizing it with Google Earth. Then we shifted to Global Mapper, and we start to study the land. We have we have generated the contour lines. We have transferred the contour lines into, and the shape of the plot into AutoCAD. And we also made the simulation of matching the survey made with total station with the drawing elaborated with the global mapper and the contour lines as well.
Sorry,
So
but we didn't have the total station survey.
No, we had that total station. We managed to go onto the ground for 5 minutes, and we managed to survey with the total station.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I simply said that I made a quick drawing, simulate, and this was the drawing made by the surveyor,
Okay,
and I matched that drawing with the one created with the global mapper.
Okay. I don't know. It's interesting because we have a different approach. Maybe it would be interesting to have tomorrow morning, or not, sorry, on Tuesday morning or Monday morning, the same groups, but we switch the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It may be interesting for my group to see what you have done, and maybe it would be interesting for your group to see what we have done. I don't know what you think, Ahmed.
I'm not, absolutely. Okay, can I speak?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. Why not? I also suggested that you all guys on Padlet, there is a tab which is participant contribution. The task that I'm asking to do is to write your comment. If there is anything you want to deepen, anything that you want to see again altogether, on specifically thinking about this week, the first week, this first week of session, if there is anything that we have described so far that you want to speak again. It can be this practical session, it can be something related to the previous sessions, but please write what you would like to repeat with us. Okay.
Or maybe also, Giorgio, anything they would like to cover that's not in the, have they had a detailed program or just the program overview?
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Okay. Andrea's session was recording. Does the other section was recording so we can see the videos after we are finished? Maybe.
For sure, I was recording, and by this evening, this will be on the Padlet, or by tomorrow morning latest. I don't know if Giorgio was recording.
Yeah, I think we were recording as well, so I have to see where the record, I mean the file has been. It should be somewhere in my computer, I guess. So I just a matter
There
to
should
find
be,
it.
Giorgio. There should be a new.
So I think it's useful to see it.
Yes, Giorgio. It will be in the Zoom folder in your documents.
In Zoom folder in my documents. So, okay, Andrea, maybe later on we can have a private conversation that I will find a way to transfer this file to you so you can publish it, put it on YouTube, whatever.
Yes, Ahmed. So recording is once, but even if you have more question or maybe something is not clear, please take the advantage of this workshop, because if we are useful, it makes sense. If you don't dare to ask, it doesn't make sense. We are here for you. Okay, not only you, but Mohammed and Khalil, everyone.
Yes. It's clear. It's clear. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think please put your comments on the Padlet, and just let us know. You can even say that everything was perfect. It was so clear that we don't have to repeat anything.
But then, when you propose a new site to the cluster shelter, we want a perfect site.
Sorry, what did you say, Andrea?
When the organization propose new sites, then we want to see a perfect layout.
Of course, it has to be the nicest emergency settlement ever created on this planet.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for today.
I think that's all. Unless you want to share something with us, you're more than welcome.
No, my question is now, by Monday, we have a new session. Shall we continue with our program, or shall we repeat this one in switching the two groups? What do you suggest?
Can I just say, Andrea, I sent you the program, that there's another text. So on Monday, I think there was a session on WASH and program design, and then
Yes.
Giorgio, correct me if I'm wrong, but on Wednesday and Thursday again are technical days, so they're about combining whatever it is you've been using with something else. Mm-hmm. But they're both technical days with similar activities, right?
Yes. The point is, this week was dedicated for the assessment and to approach, and the next one will be focused mostly on the design, which is a little bit different perspective. But I understand. Sorry, I got the message. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I'm coming back. So I was saying that next week is focused on the design, and there are other aspects which we're gonna talk about. Standards, we're gonna talk about WASH. I will show you some different kind of way of layouting an emergency settlement, and which is, in my opinion, is kind of important that you have a look at it, because I strongly believe that you can self-learn how to use this software. Okay. Definitely, we can support you. There will be another session, yes, Joanne is telling me, about the software and how we use the software for making the design. Of course, there is going to be, but it will be mostly focused on designing, making the design. But I'm easy, I'm open. So if you want us, if you desire to make other sessions in which we work together like today, I'm totally fine. Just let us know on the Padlet. Okay?
Okay, so we are expecting some notes on the Padlet by Monday.
The link is
Okay.
in the link is in the chat to the session 3 Padlet, so you can then click on
Okay.
participant contributions and put stuff in there. I think we
Okay.
probably need to close because it's 15 minutes.
Okay, no, that's fine. Joanne and Andrea, can you stay online in Zoom after our
Yes, definitely, yes.
colleagues are left?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
And
very
see you
much.
on Monday.
Thank you guys.
Okay,
Have
thank
a
you
nice
guys.
day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.